there hasn't been a lot of squabbling. What we've simply said is the facts.
It certainly is a big bun. It's a very big bun.
Which are that based on uniform intelligence assessments, the Russians were responsible for hacking the DNC.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
And that as a consequence, it is important for us to review all elements of that and make sure that we are preventing that kind of interference through cyber attacks in the future.
Where's the beef?
That should be a bipartisan issue. That shouldn't be a partisan issue.
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
And my hope is that the president-elect is going to similarly be concerned with making sure that we don't have potential foreign influence in our election process.
Where's the beef?
I don't think any American wants that. And that shouldn't be a source of an argument.
Hey, where's the beef?
I think that part of the challenge is that it gets caught up in the carryover from election season.
Where's the beef?
And I think it is very important for us to distinguish between the politics of the election and
Hey, where's the beef?
the need for us as a country, both from a national security perspective, but also in terms of the integrity of our election system and our democracy, to make sure that we don't create a political football here. With respect to response, my principal goal leading up to the election was making sure that the election itself went off without a hitch, that it was not tarnished, and that it did not feed any sense in the public that somehow tampering had taken place with the actual process of voting.
Where's the beef?
And we accomplished that. That does not mean that we are not going to respond. It simply meant that we had a set of priorities leading up to the election that were of the utmost importance. Our goal continues to be to send a clear message to Russia or others not to do this to us.
Hey, where's the beef?
Because we can do stuff to you. But it is also important for us to do that in a thoughtful, methodical way. Some of it we do publicly. Some of it we will do in a way that they know, but not everybody will.
Where's the beef?
And I know that there have been folks out there who suggest somehow that if we went out there and made big announcements and thumped our chests about a bunch of stuff, that somehow that would potentially spook the Russians. But keep in mind that we already have enormous numbers of sanctions against the Russians.
It certainly is a big bun.
It's a very big bun.
The relationship between us and Russia has deteriorated, sadly, significantly over the last several years. And so how we approach an appropriate response that increases costs for them for behavior like this in the future, but does not create problems for us, is something that's worth taking the time to think through and figure out. And that's exactly what we've done.
Big fluffy bun.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
So at a point in time where we've taken certain actions that we can divulge publicly, we will do so. There are times where the message will be directly received by the Russians and not publicized. And I should point out, by the way, part of why the Russians have been effective on this is because they don't go around announcing what they're doing. It's not like Putin's going around the world publicly saying, look what we did, wasn't that clever. He denies it.
Where's the beef?
So the idea that somehow public shaming is going to be effective, I think, doesn't read the thought process in Russia very well.
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Hey, where's the beef?